to my channel. It's Christabel here, and today we're watching Sons of Anarchy Season 1 Episode 10. We left it on a really sort of sad part. I couldn't even do a sort of wrap up at the end of the last video because fathers killing sons. I think I read a book, Martina Cole book, again Martina Cole in this show, but a Martina Cole book, and something similar happened, and I just broke down on the bus or the train or wherever I was on the train. And yeah, I was just so emotional. I didn't really even know the character that well that died, but the treachery in that move there, it cut my soul. But let's do a quick recap. So Jax got rid of the Agent Weasel. I knew he was going to come back. If you don't die, you're going to come back. But to come back in the next episode, and to come back in such a way, like, he was just so freaking, he believed his own madness, you know what I'm saying? He was so creepy. He really thought that she needed to forgive him, that they needed to pick up where they left off. He made my skin crawl. So yeah, but she could have really dealt with that better. She could have just blam blam, finish him, you know. Yeah, it sounds calculated, but you know, you've watched enough CSI to say, hey, the gun residue around the temple, all of that stuff, it won't pass any scrutiny. So yeah, she should have just shot him twice, and then they wouldn't have had that whole issue come back, as I'm sure it's going to come back to haunt them. Gemma realizes that Jax and Tara are getting it on again, and she's not happy. I don't know why she's not happy. She needs to stay out of his love life, and then me and her will get on a little bit better. Tib is still displaying more issues with Jax, like he's just testing him, challenging, keeping his eye on him, talking to Clay about him. He's just on his ass. And so yeah, I'm on his ass. I'm on Tibbs's ass until we figure out where this is going. But yeah, he's watching him closely. OP wants to get back in to the game. He wants to be the trigger man on this job that they've got going. And him and his wife have a massive Barney because she don't want him to get back in the club. And he's just set on getting right back into the dirt. Even though they're quite happy to keep him on the outskirts, he feels like he needs to get his hands dirty to fit in with the rest. Darby and Clay meet in the prison. They swap notes on the hit that he put out and all the rest of it, what went wrong. And he was basically saying that there can't be any like repercussions at the moment because of all the violence, all the bodies. It's bringing too much heat to the town. So it will work itself out, but just not now. Tara helps with the Irish guy that got shot in his butt. So she's got a degree of flexibility when it comes to the club already, and it seems like she will fit right in. Clay agrees to deal guns to the Mayans, and Bobby ends up pulling the trigger because OP freezes when it comes down to it, when he goes to the hotel to shoot that guy. I can't remember who the guy is actually, but the girl behind the window in the hotel saw the shooter, or at least she's going to see the back of his jacket, and so she'll know where he's from. And then yeah, the Mayan guy spoke to his son. He called him Pops. I'm assuming that's his son, right? And he's telling him that he's now having to deal with, you know, Clay, and he's now doing deals that he didn't want to do, and it's basically because of the son. But he says no hard feelings, it's cool, it's jiggy. And then he takes him over to get some ice cream, or churros. He takes him over to the ice cream van, and blam, the guy stabs him in the back of the neck after he hugs him one more time in a really treacherous way. It was just so Judas, so it was just terrible. It just hurt my soul. And so yeah, I couldn't really go into that one because I was just fucking hurt, mate. I was surprised. I just didn't see it coming. And the boy looked so contrite. He looked like he really needed to hear what his dad had to say at that time. And so yeah, that hurt my soul, man. It hurt my soul. But yeah, so that was episode 9. Let's crack on with episode 10. Oh, they're a proper couple and shit.
My permits are up to date. Actors all have their HIV card. What's my shit got to do with ATM? Viagra, poppers, blow. Tools of the trade?
This is bullshit.
Wow. Why did that happen now? The timing of that is a bit off.
You haven't said much to me since Oakland.
I don't got much to say, I guess.
You were right, it wasn't ready.
It's done, bro.
You haven't got to be ready.
You know about this?
No one knew. I love a good surprise.
What's she doing? She's shutting them down. Taking over.
Borrowing your house for a couple weeks. Gonna be a little tight. Escort chief funds are out. He poses a security risk to my investigation.
Yes, ma'am. You scrawny, uptight bitch.
It's uptight.
You don't know
Come on, bro.
shit about me or this town.
She's got your number. You can't lie.
Why don't you take a little
Fair
time
cop.
away?
No pun
Go golf,
intended.
Go fishing.
Go
Get
do
around
something.
chemo. You know.
Get around to chemo
Relax.
to blood clot. Cold. But I don't understand why dirty cops are surprised when people don't want them around.
Michael McKeevy, big Irish player. He was found beaten to death 2 weeks ago. Pier 56, Oakland Shipyard.
You think this was Clay?
No, I don't. I think it was this guy. Brennan Hefner. Gonna keep me
So is that who the Irish guy with the
Intel.
bullet in his ass
The
took
murders we
over
had
from?
last week, this
That
all
guy
points to the Suns.
got beat to death.
Yes, and I've got. That is why I am going to use RICO. We need to prove that the Sons of Anarchy is an ongoing criminal enterprise. So we use Luann's incarceration as a bargaining chip with her husband, Otto Delaney. We go after the ones who have the most to lose. Job, family, freedom.
She's not one of them. Tara's not one of them.
Cohen's right. He pushed her straight into Teller's arms. What's the matter, Deputy?
So it was her that sent the envelope.
Sticker from Miss Tara.
Unser just called. That ATF bitch is back in Charming.
Oh, shit.
If Cameron's anything like McKeevy, he's probably on a dozen federal watch lists. Gonna have Happy come down. Smuggle him out up north.
A few extra contrition could make you feel good too, love.
There's only one way these beads could make me feel good. Love.
You're smart, Don. You get your kids, and you get as far away as you possibly can before Sam Crow rips your family apart.
I don't need a cop to tell me what's wrong with my family.
So get out.
Get out of my house, bitch.
Shouldn't have let her in the first place. We'll talk on the deal step, mate. Don't ever let them in your yard.
You Clay. 2 mortgage payments behind.
Oh, you should have said something, man. I mean, waiting for the cash wasn't mandatory.
I know. I was just trying to help the club.
He's so
What's going on with him?
soft.
It's
Not
like
soft in the,
Head someplace else.
pussy kind of way, but he's got a good heart. He's
So
got a
much
tender
shit going around lately.
side to him. I don't know if he's for this life. He seems like the sweetest one of the group, OP. Don't get paranoid about Weasel Boy. She's here on some other shit.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around your history with Sam Crow. You graduated UCSD with honors, you were top of the class at Loyola Med, and you did your internship at Chicago Presbyterian. Really very impressive.
Fishing expedition.
And I was there.
Do not volunteer anything.
And now you're here.
You've got all the facts.
It's
So
in
what do you want from me?
Do you know of any illegal activity that Jax Teller or the Sons of Anarchy are involved in?
No, I don't.
Well, that was easy.
You're annoying, lady.
Wondering what digging up dirt on old girlfriends gets you.
Is that what Cohen like? Your inquisitive nature. Yeah, I understand that he never got off the plane in Chicago. He's MIA.
You should go to the station and tell them what she just said and say, look, I want someone to be around. I want a panic button or something, just so you're suitably afraid because he's out there on the loose.
Don was a wanted man. He didn't show up in Chicago because he didn't want to go to jail. Probably halfway around the world by now.
It's dumb because I don't know how close the body is, but your problems are very well documented, so
Okay.
you don't even want him in the same town or the neighbouring town. You want that body like a state or two over. But hey,
Where are the kids?
Next door. Mina's watching them.
So I don't get a say in any of
Well, I
this.
didn't get a say in this decision, did I?
Right.
real talk.
There was an ATF agent here this morning. He's a real nasty bitch.
That's a nice
I earned at
bitch.
the club. That's what I know. That's how I support
Looks
this
soft.
family. I'm doing this because of you. Because I love you and the kids.
Oh. He does, but he's just not doing
You
what's
can't get
best
behind that.
by you. It's tough because I'd love her to stay and be with him and be a family and just muddle through.
Jim,
But
hey, Jim.
something happens, you're going to be like, why did I tell you to stay?
I
So,
didn't want to go by your place because I'm afraid
Girl.
the feds might be watching. I called Half Sack, and the feds are going after all
half
the women.
sack. Not one nut.
It's a scare tactic.
I haven't been completely honest with Half Sack. Sort of married.
Sorta?
Well, he was a sadistic asshole. He wouldn't divorce me, so I left. Took everything. Took the car, took the money, took the dog.
Jesus Christ, Cherry.
It's actually Rita.
Is that the bitch? Different bitch. Ooh. Fucking hell. Way to add on to the fucking shit. You didn't even go through the staff exit or nothing.
Impressive, Vicky.
Oh, she is the bitch. She was there.
What was she doing? Asking for the Queen's advice. What lies to tell? I'll bet.
Take your hand off my skin and hair, yeah?
Just bury it in
Bitch.
I'm just a wife and mother, darling.
I'm a professional bitch. A professional ride or die bitch. So, you gotta do better than that with Gemma.
You're lucky,
Come on
Rita.
now.
Luann on drug charges, Cherry on theft and arson.
She doesn't really know much anyway, does she? She shouldn't.
Stoll's trying to use RICO. If she could prove her case, she could take you all down.
And if we go down?
Why do you think I'm sitting at the goddamn table, Scotty?
Tara's the one who got ATF here in the first place. You got nothing to worry about with Tara. I trust her.
So we killed a man last night. Settle on herself. Tibbs, settle yourself.
No calls.
He's such a shit.
You know, if it was me and they had Gemma, I'd just give him something useless. You know, some old shit wouldn't hurt the club.
With RICO, no info's useless.
And give
Do
him
anything you
nothing.
can to protect her. You still got your keys?
What are you thinking here?
Get a message to Luann. She talks to Otto. She can warn him about Stahl using RICO. Me know.
He's vouching for you, Ope.
About a favor.
Yeah.
Aye.
Put your goddamn hand down.
If you ain't wearing the fucking jacket, mate, you don't get a vote, right?
Agent Stahl,
Fucking
ATF.
stripes don't count.
I got this bullshit case dumped on me. Last thing I want to be doing is running around humping outlaw bikers. I just need something to take back to my bosses.
Are you that naive? Don't be. Do your bird. You're already in jail. Do your time, bruv.
I want it all in writing. All of them. And a conjugate. I want to see Luann.
What do you mean if that happened?
You're in prison already. You shouldn't be afraid of no bird. That's shabby. You must love that woman. Is he doing it to get out or for the woman?
Hey, you here, man?
You ain't here.
Yeah.
Call if anyone shows up.
I thought you wanted me.
Just keep your eyes open, dude.
Yeah, you're just all over the place, mate. You're just a liability. You're ready to go straight back to jail, so... Shit.
They're trying to use the RICO Act against the club. You gotta tell Otto we can't give them any info, alright? Nothing. No matter how small or old.
Nothing.
Okay.
He was going to do what Clay said he would do if they had Gemma, give him a little something, some old dead food. But the dead food can't work with RICO.
Bitch wants to send me back to Nevada. I'm gonna do hard time, like 100 goddamn years. I can't do that. Your mom's right. I'll rat if I stay in here. I'll rat. Come on. Please.
Ooh.
Please take me with you.
Shut up.
Kill this bitch. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're doing breakouts. How you feel about this? No, bro. I deliver the milk. Just, you don't know her and she don't know you. Just someone bust his head and put him on the doorstep and take his key.
Come on.
That's my turn.
Well, she was crying. Jesus.
Turned up an eyewitness to Hefner's murder. I did 2 guys.
Holy shit, Bobby Elvis. And this looks like Opie.
Now I am gonna go get me some yesterday.
She's so aggressive with it. Letting a man be a man, no? Sure. Well, a little bit
Missing a
aggressive.
couple signatures. Big hijack, 9 years ago. Sam Crow, 2 other charters.
That better been some dud information,
Double.
yeah.
We got
Because
2 heading out. Shipping manifest for 2 pallets of electronics. 180 pounds. And
why is this guy on both sides?
You and the
Him.
cargo
He
across
killed
the
the
Canadian
son
border without a
last
stop.
episode.
Perfect. This is my gift to you.
I need to
My mom's
understand.
sick. She's in a home in Bakersfield.
Yeah. You know, there's always a seat at that table for you, my brother. Absolutely.
Thanks, Bobby.
So why is he connected to the other guys? What's the, I don't get it.
he seems like a nice fella.
Are the feds pressing you to turn? Because of me?
I took care of it.
Gave him something.
You're clear.
Jesus, Anna. Did you not? If Clay sees I got it out, he'll know you made some kind of deal. You know what they'll do.
I'll get a message to the MC. Okay? You gotta be smart, Luann. They'll do whatever they can to hurt us.
Got a fucking porn studio or a brothel or whatever the hell you're running. You can't have drugs in there as well. You can't just back out of the deal. The information has to be dud.
I just talked to Smith. Eyewitness could only ID Bobby once and couldn't get a positive on Opie.
Damn. Knew the girl was gonna see Bobby. But OP as well. In case she wants to put them up her twat or in case she has to say a prayer.
Let's go, Kimmy.
She in a living town or some shit. It's better than her snitching and them killing her ass or her getting in jail. Tell me you screwed her.
Sure we got it all right, please?
Did I say this was June or July?
Looks like July.
Ah. Whoa. That's one route. Why? You could have just said like, bitch, I lied. But she needed to be touched. Too fucking cocky. Not saying that I condone a woman getting beat. But she pisses me off. Well, she looks like a nutter.
I'm gonna bury these assholes.
Okay, she be mad. She be mad, mad. Okay. That was a much more chilled, not chilled, but, you know, steady paced episode until the end there. I'm so glad that my man didn't rat. I can't stand a freaking rat. So there's no rats so far in the crew. So that's all good. And they busted the girl out so she doesn't have to be a rat, but they moved her out of Dodge. So yeah, it's all coming along nicely. That was episode 10, so we've got 3 left, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I'm wondering how this is all going to close out. Would it be this case? Will that ATF officer be at the catalyst of it all? I don't know, but enjoying it, loving it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. If you have, give me a like, comment, subscribe. This is Patreon exclusive, so check out my Patreon if you want to watch at least 6 more episodes in advance of YouTube. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace and love. Bye.